to close out your Thirsty Thursday. One of our specials tonight, a potential NBA Finals preview as Kate and the Pistons ventured into San Antonio to tangle with Wemby and the Spurs.
And you're a Wizard, Perry. Actually, it's just Trae Young and a Wizards debut, but it'll do. SportsCenter starts right now.
I don't get that reference.
What?
Edwards, the crossover, the drive, and the finish! Right in the face of R.J. Barrett.
You don't know what that is?
No.
That's Harry Potter.
Never
All right,
seen it.
Spurs have won 12 of 13. You know, that doesn't surprise me. Pistons, 10 of the last 13. They are the best in the East. Those fans flew from France to see Wemby play, about 30 of them. And you know what? He put on a show, as you would expect, because this is back-to-back possessions. Wemby gets his own miss, gets fouled on the slam. He'd make the free throw. Spurs led 45-31. Of course they did. In fact, they never trailed, in part because they had those two. They had Wemby. They also had De'Aaron Fox. Cade Cunningham drives to the basket. Wemby's like, not on my watch. Then Fox, loose ball, takes it the other way, lays it in. He had 22 points. Wemby had 24 just in the first half. Now, the last time the Spurs had multiple players each scoring 20 points in the same half, December 5th, 2018. Spurs led by 16 at the break. Early in the fourth quarter, Spurs up 8, make that 10. Okay. The block on Karis LeVert. Spurs out in transition. Wemby, Julian Champagnie, making it look easy because you know what a lot of this game was. Wemby. Now the block on Cunningham. He had 5 of those to go with his 38 points and 16 rebounds. The Spurs pick up their 13 wins and the last 14 games. 121-106. That is your final.
It seems like everybody you play, they try to impose their physicality on you guys. Are you getting to the point to where you're welcoming that? And how are you dealing with that physicality up to this point?
Yeah, I mean, since we played Golden State the last game before All-Star break, they were extremely physical. They got up on us by, I think, almost 20, 19 or 20. And from that, and from since then, I told them, like, this is what every game's going to feel like. This is exactly what the playoffs is going to feel like. So I think we've been able to embrace that, go out. We still continue to play our game. I mean, we want to get stops, we want to get out in transition, but we know that we have to be able to take physicality and give it back as well. And we've been able to do that during this stretch.
Usually what you want to see from the regular season is being good against top teams and being great against small teams. So I don't know our record about everywhere in the league, but that's for sure reassuring. It shows potential.
Look at this guy.
Look at that.
Kind of a treat.
Right?
Michael Wilbon joins us now.
Wait a minute.
We brought him. Hi, I like that. We brought him in because we thought that this game sort of felt like it had NBA Finals preview potential. The Spurs, though, they got the win. So I want you to look at the statement. What kind of statement did they make tonight?
Wait, Nicole, you mean you and I aren't going to start off with how the NFC North is affected by the DJ Moore trade? I'm so disappointed.
No,
Thankfully,
we're
no.
not. We can talk
Thankfully,
about
no.
my love for Ben Johnson if you want, but we might run out of time.
You faked me out on that. It really was. And if it's a statement game, the only statement was made by San Antonio, which swept Detroit by winning by 15, getting a 38-point effort from Victor Wembanyama. Oh, yeah, 16 rebounds and 5 block shots, and De'Aaron Fox with 29. And they just had too much firepower. And that seems to be often the story right now for Detroit. I mean, Cade Cunningham was 10 for 26, but he winds up with 26 points, but not enough help, not nearly enough help offensively. And when San Antonio seemed to realize that early, they just poured it on. Wembanyama at one point blocks a Cade Cunningham shot that starts a 4-on-1 break that results in him slamming a lob pass. And you're like, okay, who else has got that?
Nobody.
And the answer to me would be, right, Michael, nobody.
Well, look, Wemby's been making a statement all season long, right? That's for sure.
Game one.
But Friday night, we've got a treat because a lot of people didn't expect to see this, Wilbon, because Shams Charania is reporting that Jason Tatum is expected to return for the Celtics a little less than 10 months after rupturing his Achilles. Now, look, whatever he gives them is going to be gravy at this point, right? But considering how well they played without him, what does this do, though, to their realistic expectations once the playoffs start? Does this make them the favorite in the East?
You know what, Michael? I don't see how it doesn't make them the favorites in the East. Remember, okay, everybody's talking about or considering the question, well, how long does it take to work him back in? Are they going to have troubles? They don't have to work some strange dude in. It's Jason Tatum. They're wearing rings, some of those guys, including Jaylen Brown, because of Jason Tatum, too. And so I don't expect the work in to be all that long. I mean, what are we talking about with the Celtics remaining about 20 games? So even if he came off the bench, even if he has a minutes restriction, I expect a restriction. I don't expect the bench. But whatever role it is. So let's say it takes him 8 to 10 games to realize that. I mean, if he is whole physically or close, and it's what's unthinkable or difficult to wrap my head around is coming back that soon from that specific injury. I mean, we've all been following sports a long time, and people need a year, 13 months, 14 months, no matter how great an athlete they are. And Jason Tatum comes back this quickly. So if he is, we look at him and recognize, oh yeah, that's Jason Tatum. And the Celtics are adding him without subtracting anything other than working him back in. And you're featuring a lineup which Perk has won me over. I'm one of those people who maybe did not have Jaylen Brown as the MVP, but the longer the Celtics stayed afloat up at the top of the Eastern Conference or near it, trailing Detroit, how can Jaylen Brown not be? And so even if they're not playing with house money, if you're the Celtics and you walk out there and you got Jason Tatum as March becomes April, you got to feel pretty damn good.
Absolutely.
It's going to feel like they're playing with house money the more they get him in. I think it's because he's so young still. You know how like babies are made of rubber?
Recover.
Right. So like the 9 to 12 month recovery doesn't apply to him. I don't remember what that's like anymore. Oh no, we can't talk about the Bears. We're out of time. Bye.
Really? Great.
How about the Raptors and the Timber Pups? 4 straight wins for the Timberwolves. Up in Toronto now. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Timberwolves down 2. Not for long. Dante DiVincenzo to Julius Randle. It's the pass though. Behind the back. Then you get the slam. Timberwolves up 1 at the half. 9:30 to play in the third quarter. Game tied at 61. Anthony Edwards. He made 5 of those. That put the Pups up 3. But this was like the moment. This was like the catalyst.
Oh.
That right there.
Oh.
Edwards over RJ Barrett. Where does that rank in the Ant dunks?
I mean,
it's pretty high.
It's up there, but
22 points for Ant, by the way.
he's got his own portfolio of them.
Now up 13.
Ooh, that's nice.
Off the turnover, Edwards behind the back to Naz Reid. He had 12, Pups up 15. And then Gobert gonna get the ball to Edwards, corner 3. That though is important because Edwards does get by Kobe Bryant for the 5th most points by a player, the 4 turning 25 in NBA history. Timberwolves get a 5th straight win, 115-107.
All right, let's take it to the college ranks because the madness of March does not wait for the